Hello everyone, welcome back to Season 7 of our Omonia save. So, technical difficulties have occurred, and for some reason the first bit of this didn't record my audio. So, we're going to go back and kind of do like a retrospective look at the game, but I can still talk about all the other stuff. Now, first off, we've got a Faroese kit from our amazing friends. Max has gotten it for me. His name is Strauk. He's amazing. The Faroese logo you can see here, it is incredible. It is beautiful. I love it and adore it so much. If you want to see more about it, please feel free to join the Discord that I have linked in my page. We're chatting about it a little bit, as well as some other awesome kits that we've all picked up. Some people from Finland and things like that. So feel free to do that. It's awesome. It's amazing. We all chat about stuff like that all the time, and it's a fun time, and you can talk about your kits and other cool things as well. But to get things started, we've had a busy window. And we've also played against Rakow and won our first game 1-0 at home. So first, we'll start off with the signings. Now, we have a lot of staff that are coming in as well that I've been hiring here. We have some players possibly coming in. Now, we have 1, 2, 3 youth players that could be joining very soon. Boyer is a goalkeeper with some potential. Level-headed personality, so something there. Joselu is another goalkeeper with some potential. I think he's kind of the best of the lot that I've found so far. And then finally, Petrov is a winger with some potential as well, who I would look to train on this wing here to turn into an inside forward. But he's the most promising ready so far. I don't know if he's got the craziest potential, but he's the most game ready, I'd say. 15 dribbling, 10 first touch, 15 passing, teamwork, pace, stamina, so he looks the most game ready, but we'll see if we can even get him in the end, as there, I believe, just the Omonia is going in for him, but he's definitely wanted by a few clubs. Now, Norberto leaving left us a hole in our right side, so we need to pick up some players, and to do that, we are either going to be bringing in Haji or Bangare. So those are the two that we found as probable replacements for him. Haji is my pick. Obviously, we're waiting on confirmation for him. I'm really hyped by him. I think he's an awesome choice, and he would just be amazing for us. So he's kind of my pick. I think he's an elite level player that would serve us exceptionally well. So we'll see. Two-footed, he's versatile enough to play on both sides and through the middle and here. So he could be amazing for his versatile-wise. So we'll see if we can have anything happen or not, but I'm just excited. And we'll see what comes from that. Bangare also looks pretty good, decently. You can play on either side, but it's not as exciting as Haji. So we'll see. But now into the main transfers. So first thing, we can talk about the outs. As you can see, no new outs since Chestik left last season. So no one in that department there. Now, obviously, Christodoulou, or whatever you say his name, the striker we got in that we thought had a lot more higher potential, was really excited for it, just never really panned out as a player. It doesn't look like he's going to turn into one, but again, send him out on loan, see if we can do anything. Now, we've let go of Momo. We needed to clear up our non-EU spots and change things around. And I never was too impressed by him as a player. I was just not, like, I don't know, some people I was really excited by, but he just never really did it for me as a player. I mean, he put up good stats, mid-sevens averages, which are really good, so not bad, but I just never really felt it as a player. I was never too hyped. Karagiannis, I let go of. I think it was time to part ways. He'd been good, he'd been great, but we found some better options, and I just think it was time to move on from this option. Again, another one, Stein. Good servant to the club, was really happy, but I felt injuries and just he was cooking up a fuss about wanting to be this elite level player and all this amazing stuff when he really wasn't at that level and performing it for us. Now, he did do very well in his 3 seasons, just averaging over 7, but as you can see, hampered by injuries both seasons, never really playing the full season for us, and it just didn't really work out in the way I hoped, and so I think it was time to go and to split as a club. Just third choice goalkeeper wanted to leave. We let him go. Santos, again, another one. It was time to move on. It was a time to part ways. 3 years for us. Did well. Slowly declined over the years. Didn't play as much some of the other seasons. So it's a happy ending for us. Obviously, we've loaded up some of these youngsters here. Finally, Artem just never really clicked how we wanted it to. We looked really excited when we first tried to bring him in. We tried to get him, but he never really hit the heights on loan that I was hoping for. You see the average ratings there, the assists not as much as we wanted. Obviously, he had an amazing first year away from us, and I was really excited for what he could bring. Loaned him back to the club we'd bought him from, but After that, just never really continued to hit the heights we wanted. And obviously, we'll see what happens. He's 23, but with the other players we've been able to bring in, it just wasn't worth to keep him around, especially as he occupied a non-EU spot. And finally, we have Iñaki Valencia. Again, a player that we were really hyped for and really excited about, but just never really hit the heights and never really performed the ways I wanted. He had an amazing first year, just like Artem, but then after that, once he moved up the levels and went to higher divisions, he never really clicked the way we were hoping for. So he was really good in some of these lower level tiers, but it just never really worked out. And it's unfortunate, but it's players we tried to take punts on. Obviously, he was an 11K signing. We sold him, made only a couple K a loss, but that's how it goes. It's never perfect, but it's an unfortunate casualty. Now, going into the bigger boys. Nicolas. This is our Momo replacement. So Nicolas was brought in from the opposite Omonia, our bitter rivals, as he was looking to leave, and I decided to put in a bid for him. We got it for 1.3. He's worth 1.2 to 1.7. He's 28, so he's just going to hit his prime as a defender right now, in my opinion. He's versatile as hell, being able to play out wide as a left, as a wing back, as a left back, as a main center back, DM, 8, or even 10, which is bizarre, and he's a shadow striker, which is even funnier. But he's going to find his spot at us as a center back. Now, stays back at all times for me means he's not going to play out there, as we like to have our wing backs get forward and offer support. But I'm looking forward to it. I think he'll be useful. He can play as a ball-playing defender. He's got 12 passing, 11 vision, which is why we signed him. He's not terrible at it, but he's not incredible, meaning we do have some kind of functionality of him coming off the bench and doing those things for us, which is lovely. But again, not insane, but should be a useful player, and I'm looking forward to having him. Now on to the next one. Cuesta. I'm looking forward to Cuesta big time. Now, he's currently on loan. He's currently out on international duty with the Colombian youth teams. I believe U23s at the Olympics. So he's not with us at the current moment, which is kind of unfortunate, as he would be a useful player, but you know, you can't always do that. We are having him avoid using his weaker foot, taking that away, because he's decent on his left foot, and we want him to be able to pass with both feet, as that's a good trait to have. So he's a deep line playmaker for us. I see him personally as a deep line playmaker on support in the future, being Saforza's backup and hopefully going on to usurp the Argentine in that role after Saforza is sold off in a season or two. Now, obviously, it may suck, and you guys may be like, no, don't sell them, they're so good. But in the end, we have to be selling. We are not a club that can afford to do these things, as we have to improve our youth facilities, our training facilities, and our stadium, as we are not at the levels yet of a top team and need to keep buying to sell. That's what we got to keep doing. We got to buy players with younger, with potential, and sell them off. We got to bring in some older guys with understanding, some leadership qualities, and some good abilities to teach them the right things, and that's what we want. But if I can sign players with the right mentalities and the right ideas first, it's easier to do that. So that's the goal. He looks really great. I love the passing stat, the technique, the vision, the work rate, decisions, determination, the balance, the natural fitness. There's a lot to love with this guy as a player already, and I'm really excited to have him. He's a U20 international. By this point next year, we're going to have the Colombian national team starters, because we already got our goalkeeper starting for the national team. He's going to be starting for them soon enough as well. So we're definitely finding a good hold in Colombia. And there's some more players from these guys and other Colombian teams I've found as well that are definitely intriguing. The big boy, this is our biggest signing we made, I think, to be a big starter. Now, you know, someone who I think is a little more game ready, but this guy is star for the future. He's a star player in the league. He's a model citizen, has been great in training, and I think he can prove boatloads at the look of this man already. I mean, model citizen with fortune determination, and some of the stats he has too, they blow me away. Now, the work rate's a slight concern, I think, going forwards, and he is more catered to playing defensively, so the dribbling will need work. But I'm really looking forward to what he can be as a player and what he'll turn into, because I think he's going to be mint. Now, he's smaller. He doesn't have the crazy amount of pace, but he's got 13, which isn't half bad. He's just so good, and I just love it. He's a little versatile, too. He can play in the middle if need be. He can even play on the right, and he's a reasonable right foot. He can even go up the line on the left as well. So I'm excited for him. I think he'll be an amazing player to have. He'll be super useful and very versatile if need be, which I think always is great for us. But I'm excited by him. I think he's an incredible player, and I cannot wait to get my hands on him and moving forwards in the future. Now, we're going to really mold into an elite level player, I think. A fullback on sports, his future. Now, He's already been suspended, and you'll see what the hell has happened, because we had a crazy first game in the Champions League. This is our project player, this guy right here. We need Cypriots, obviously, for the Champions League, for our own league, and we need to have these guys trained in the league and in our own club. Now, our own club, we're working on it. We have a few players, some youngsters we bring in, which you see me bringing in those youngsters now, taking the punts on them, just risking it on them, going it all in, bringing them in, having them learn the system, train, and then hopefully they turn into something, which is the hope and dream. Norberto did it. It was a great pickup. Now, obviously, Vladimir's the big one. If you can get something out of him, that'll be amazing. I mean, it's not really worked out, but you know what? We'll see how things go. We'll see what happens, but it's the punts and the chances we take on these guys, and we'll see if they work out in the end. And we just hope we get the success we want. Now, he looks great as a ball-winning player in the future. I obviously have concerns going forward of him in the marking and positioning roles, which we'll do, and the concentration. But I think almost every other stat is pretty much there. He's got good technique as well and a decent first touch, so he can control the ball well. The passing is 12, vision is 12, so it's not bad as well. So we know we can get a pass away on top of that. But the aggression and the bravery are lovely. I love the stamina. He's going to work his ass off, and he's very determined, which I like to see as well. So hopefully things work out. I'm looking forward to it. He's got good agility. But so far, first game for us ever, and he's been sent off, which is not good to see. So we'll see how things go from here. We'll see what kind of ban he gets. Now, moving on to the other players. Another player for us, a right back, we've also picked up from Omonia. Granted, he left them on a free agency deal, and we picked him up as a free agent over actually signing him from them. Now, he's a versatile player with some potential to him. Concentration is an issue, and marking is an issue, especially as we look him. I think long-time future is going to be at a center back. Now, obviously, there are some things need to work on in terms of marking, positioning, tackling, heading. All need to go up, especially for a 6'4". He needs those things, but the stuff that I see is the best is the physicals. They're banging amazing. They look great, and he reminds me of a Kambwala, but very raw Kambwala player. So if we can get him to those levels that Kambwala did, sell him off, I'll be really excited. But it remains to be seen if that can happen, but that's obviously going to be a few years down the line now, so that's totally fine. On top of that, I think we'll look at some of the other young players first and get to these two first-teamers later. Greg Obina, another young player. George Obina, just young guy. We found him playing in the Nigerian First Division, I think it is. Nigerian Second Division, sorry. Nigerian Second Division, we found him. So yeah, we'll see if it turns into anything. We found him through international duty, seeing U20 World Cup, or I don't know, some international tournament I scouted. But we found him through that. Didn't really turn up anything amazing, and then I was looking around at the team, and I saw some other players, and I was like, oh, I'll give them a scout, and found him, and was like, sweet, let's see what's happening here, and I'm excited to see what he can bring. Good technique already, some good passing, some good determination. He's fairly professional, good balance. He's already a decent level player for the league. Now he's 5'9", and he's 2-footed, so I think there's something here, and that we can maybe get into something. Obviously, we got him for peanuts. We got him for free, and he's already worth nearly $1 million, so I mean, you can't really complain there. So we'll see what happens. We got him on a long-term deal, so hopefully that'll serve us well. Now, Alberto Cardona, not as incredible as one. Long-term, I think he'll be a ball-winning midfielder for us. He's too short to be a center back, but some stats that I really like: the aggression, not as much, not being super aggressive, but the bravery's there, which can possibly help out with things. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, 17 years old. He should hopefully become trained at Cyprus and at the club, but he is definitely a long-term project for us, an ex-Atletico Madrid Academy player as well. Delic, another player who I think is actually kind of further along than some of the others. Definitely going to be a ball-winning midfielder for us as well, and got some great stats for it in terms of high tackling, high anticipation, and high bravery. But the aggression isn't there, so we'll see how that goes. But he's a mercenary personality, which isn't amazing, so that could be concerns for us going forward into the future, and he's not that consistent. But you know what? There's things here that I like, and there's stuff that interests me. So we'll take a punt, because he's free, which is the most important part. We get him for free. We don't know what's going to happen, but we can try it out and see what we get in the end. And that's all you can ask for. Now, the two players we've brought in who are first-team regulars going to be Rasmus Carstensen. This man is going to be our backup right back to Turnwald. We've got him on a 2-year deal, and at the age of 27, I'm very excited for him. Could be a star player in the future. He's got a lot of pros for us, composure, and he's also not the greatest in terms of connecting with the rest of the team yet, but he's been here only a short time. I've no doubt that will change soon enough. The composure, all right, slight annoyance, but you know what? As a fullback on support, I don't think it's that concerning. No, he does need composure, but you know what? I think the other stats are good. I like a lot of the physicals. He's 6 feet tall, decently 2-footed. We can train him to play on the other side as well, so we can fill in on both sides. And I think he's going to be a great signing. I think he's going to be a really good, tidy player. Going to work his butt off for us. Going to improve in every way he can. He's going to just generally be a good training player, a good player to get in there and show people what to do and who to listen to. And he's got 12 teamwork as well. So I think he could be pretty good if we put him in some mentoring groups on top of that. So we'll see, but I definitely like him as a really good option. And now Vega. Vega's the big boy. I'm really excited. He is our star signing for the future. The other one was obviously this guy's the future in terms of like next few years, but the now future. The other guy is the future. He's the far future. He looks brilliant to me. Composure needs to improve, but everything else I think is brilliant as a center back. Really excited about him. Pace can improve a little bit, same with agility, but I just think that, my God, he looks like a mint player. 16 tackling, 12 aggression, just 13 anticipation, 13 bravery, 12 composure, 13 decisions, and the 15 leadership, 15 teamwork. Blow me away with those things. So if he stays for a while, he's a captain material. But yeah, dude, I'm hyped for this guy. I think he could be really, really, really good. Now, with that being said, it's the game that I think you all want to know. So we won 1-0. Managed to pick up a 1-0 victory. Managed to survive for a long period. First red card in the 15 minutes. We went a lot more defensive. Went to a much more defensive shape. And then 75 minutes in, picked up another and went even more defensive. And managed to see off the game and survive, which was pretty insane. Now, I'm happy to play back the key highlights for you guys. Just so you can kind of see what happens. But yeah, it was definitely a kind of mental game, to say the least, where defense ruled for sure. Started off early here with a set piece for us. Nothing really crazy. Turnwald managed to shot from distance, which was hit well, but couldn't manage to get over the line, which was quite unfortunate. Replay, let's go director. Just to make sure they're both on director so we get the right views. And you can also see we are doing work on our stadium. This is the first red card. Horrible challenge by Mamas. Really just was not a smart decision. And managed to get himself sent off. Now we changed our shape here at this point to be what was a 4-4-1 at the time. And it worked brilliantly. Within a few minutes we had a well-worked goal passing around the back line. Switching it, allowing our center back to drive forward, and Carlsberg, on the eve of the Faroese jersey, finding a brilliant ball through to our Serbian forward, Sremcevic, who can power it home to give us a 1-0 lead early on in this game, and a surprise one at that, with the red card. Now, nothing really happened in the rest of the first half, but an early chance for these guys in the second, with a chance headed over the bar from a corner. Now, we sat much deeper and didn't really try to trouble too much, leading us to tackle, in my opinion, asked to tackle harder and be aggressive, but it was too far when we managed to pick up a second red card there for a very rash challenge in the middle of the pitch. Now, things we did well, we dropped our line incredibly deep, as you can see, dropping off and off more and more, as we did there, and managed to force some shots from distance, which didn't really trouble us, like there you can see, which was good stuff. We did give away a difficult set piece to Evie Lopez, who only managed to top the bar rather than at the top of the bar rather than anything else, which wasn't more damage. Trente really didn't have too much trouble in this one. Finally, there was one kind of last highlight which looked like something could happen from, as we managed to win it back via Carlsberg and Dimitrovic, but unfortunately, nothing much was able to come from this, as the long ball forward was easily dealt with by the goalkeeper. And they started to decide to counterattack, and managed to get decently far with some good opportunity down the wing. But in the end, we managed to get it clear and not really have to worry too much about what was happening in this one. Now, we got it clear. Their center back stepped forward and took a very stupid shot from distance. And that kind of sealed it with the into the 90th minute there. There really wasn't anything else to worry about in this game. And that's what it was in the end. It was a 1-0 win, quite convincingly in the end with the defensive effort. But 2 red cards is never what you want to see in a match, and it definitely was a bit of a problem. So, aggravating and annoying, but it's what happens. So, look, we survived, we did what we could, and I'm not going to complain. But now it's on to the second game where we head to Krakow, and we face those guys in Poland. I'm now going to skip ahead to that game, and I'll catch you guys then. Okay, well, I've skipped ahead. Some fun news in that we actually have a new signing. Haji did not go with us, but we did get in Bangray. Now, I know not some insane stats, but I honestly am pretty happy with him. The dribbling, the first touch, I think there's some good stuff there that I'm really excited about. So I think he's going to be better than they say. But we'll see. Suspended. Oh my god. He's not been brought into play there, but at this point, what else is he going to do? I mean, sure, you're someone that can play there. At this point, you're the only other one that I can really see that we can call upon. Yep. There you go, folks. Oh boy, this will be interesting. Do they suggest any other changes? It's like Kostov, Nicholas. No, we'll stick with this. We'll stick with this for now. Alright. Here we are. Here we go. Now, I'm confident our starting 11 for sure. I just am not totally set on the other players. You have to get new player Bangare and stuff like that. Granted, he's the only new player we can bring into this Champions League squad. So it's going to be a few games of it. I mean, like, I figured out I have 2 guys. Alright. Nicholas hopefully can do well there. So we got people that are versatile. Early ball to Vladimir. He can cut it across, but Trelowski. I thought it was Trekowski, but it's Trelowski. It's an L. Surprised by that one. I don't think I've seen a name like that. It's going to go long over the top. Vega does well. So Forza over the top from Savic. Can he find the finish? Yes, baby. Oh, it's too early on in Poland, and we're in beautiful, beautiful position to advance now. What a brilliant start. That's everything we needed to start this game. Carlsberg clips it forwards. Vega off the bar. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on set pieces. I'm gonna do that in my own time. I gotta hire some new coaches. I managed to hire everyone that I needed to, in essence, get it except 6 coaches. I need 3 youth team and 3 first team coaches, who I gotta go after now. But I wanted to finish up recording this first episode to get stuff out and set up, because I have a bit of a busy weekend, sorry, so I want to make... I'm gonna fucking kill myself. What the fuck? Oh my god. No, that's you. No, that's... Why isn't he? Oh, he's not available for some reason. I can't remember why. Actually, wait, let's see something. Out of you, 7, 5, 9, 6, 9. I honestly just think I'll be better there. Where's my other guy? My right center back that plays all those positions? That's 6'4". Or is he out as well? I think he's also out. I can't remember. It's new players, so I haven't learned all the names yet. This is not a good start to the season. We're already losing players. Come on, guys. Can you get there? Good, Dimitri. Carlsberg, you want to play him? Oh, just couldn't get it off. Christou, can you play me? Ken. Shremsevich for a third! Oh. Nearly second of the game. And third of the tie. Back post. It's headed clear, though. Oh, I should have put Turnvald there and then put on the new right back. I should have done that. I mean, things could work out, though, in the end. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, well done. Find Carlsberg. Nice. Come on, boy. Drive forward. Come on. Cross. Christou! Let's go. That's a second. We're up 3. An assist by Carlsberg. Let's fucking go. The jersey's on and he's fucking showing off for it. Granted, he gets a lot of assists anyway. But still, he's showing off for it. Still never forget our games against Club Brugge where this man went off. We scored like 4 goals against them over 2 legs. He's scored or assisted every single one. He scored like 2 free kicks. Oh, poor positioning there. Good clearance. Ah! That's not good. That is not good at all. Alright, guys. We're doing well. We're doing well. Alright. Okay, I think maybe 30 minutes left. We have a 2-goal lead. We go defensive now. I think this might be the time to go for it. Oh boy. Yeah. We need to defend now. Come on, boys. Let's just defend now. 30 minutes of defending. We can do this. That was close. That was close. Come on. Come on. Oh boy, another set piece. Oh god, god, god. No, 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 no. Whew. I was close, but it didn't go in. It didn't go in. Come on, Kostov. Keep going, Kostov. Oh. Come on, we can see this out. Final minutes. Final minute. Final seconds. Yes! Yes! Defense wins in the end for us. Chucked on fullbacks. We had 6 defenders on the pitch. Chucked on the fullbacks. Stuck 2 fullbacks at 6. And it worked out in the end. Oh my god. Oh my god, it worked out in the end. Thank god. 2-2. We managed to do it though. Whew. On to the next round. Where we face Partizan Belgrade. Or, I can't remember who. 4 to 5 weeks. Oh, no, yeah. He's also injured. Both of them are injured. Lovely. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh my god. I have to have academy players in. We're gonna face oh, Lincoln Gibraltar or Partizan. Well, we'll see who we face. I'm not sure it's gonna say there, but alright, well, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you did enjoy. Obviously, the next time we'll be back for these 2 games here, where we'll face off against Partizan or Lincoln Red Imps of Gibraltar in the next episode of our Omonia save. Now, it was definitely a hairy one, but we pulled that out in the end. So, thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you did enjoy, please remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell below. If you also want to catch up on some of the past episodes and prior seasons, excuse me, you can go ahead and do that by following at the playlist link at the end of this video or in the one in the description below. Also, fun fact, I've started a Discord now with some friends. So, if you guys are interested in talking about anything FM or anything football related, feel free to join. We'd love to have you. And if you want, you can even take part in network saves or community challenges or even drafts, including myself. I love these things. I take part in them all the time. I'm even streaming a network save currently on Twitch, which you can find as well. I'm RPJ Football on Twitch. And if you guys want to join in any of that fun and any of that loveliness, feel free to join the Discord, and I'll be sure to catch you guys there. And I'll see you guys in the next one.